most important and most commonly known tradition in the Hispanic community is a tradition known as a quinceañera. A quinceañera is basically a girl celebrating her 15th birthday. It's a huge deal for the Hispanic community, and it's not only important to her but to her parents as well. So today we're going to learn about what a quinceañera is and what it is that goes on in a quinceañera and what the origin is of it. So, according to an article done on Learn NC, a quinceañera goes back as far as the Aztec Indians. The Aztec Indians would consider their women marriage ready at the age of 15. So, at that time, the girls would be separated from the other children, and then they would be taught how to be wives and how to cook and clean and how to be part of the society. So that's where the origin is and where it came from. It also that's where they do traditions there. They used to do other ceremonies, and so along the way they adopted the ceremonies and shaped it to what it is today. So a quinceañera today is basically still concentrating on womanhood, and it still concentrates on family, but it has a different meaning and different traditions now. So what it starts off with is a ceremony. It's a mass, and it's a Thanksgiving mass. It's basically giving thanks to God for allowing that girl to become a woman and have womanhood. And so after that, you're giving thanks for allowing her to have a complete childhood, basically, and allowing her to become a woman. And so that's where that comes from. And another thing that usually goes on in the mass is that the quinceañera actually leaves a bouquet of flowers to the Virgin Mary, and that's me. They're leaving a bouquet of flowers to the Virgin Mary. It's just paying respects to the mother of Jesus, and just because she is a big idol in the Hispanic community, so we do pay respects to her. So this is me at the mass here. So the mass is given basically to the quinceañera, and it's dedicated to her. Of course, her guests are in the back listening, but it's basically just concentrating on her. So after the mass, the quinceañera then goes on to a reception. The reception is usually held either at a reception hall or at the quinceañera's home. There's a lot of events going on there. There's a lot of partying, a lot of music, a lot of food, and it's just a big deal for the Hispanic community, so it's always going to be extravagant. I chose to have mine at my home. This is me at my house. This is just because I decided to go with a smaller quinceañera, but people go all out. But some of the events that you see at quinceañera would be like the last dance, the dance with the father, where they dance to a song called La Última Muñeca, which basically means the last doll. The last doll is kind of representing, according to an article on quinceañera.com, that last doll is representing how that will be her last doll, and she is now a woman, and she has become a woman. So yeah. And another tradition is that she has a changing of shoes. So she has, through the whole reception, she'll have flats, and then at the end, she will have her shoes changed into high heels. It represents how she is no longer a child, but a woman, and leaving those things behind. So that's basically where the quinceañera comes from, and it's been shaped in different forms, and over the time it's been changed into different things, and over the years it has become to what it is today. So now you guys know a little bit more about what the quinceañera is, and so is there any questions?
Do all the Hispanic people do it?
Not all the Hispanics, it's just whoever chooses to do it. You don't have to partake in it. I know a lot of my cousins didn't do it, but I chose to do it because I wanted to embrace my culture, and I wanted to show that I do love my culture, and so that's why I chose to do mine. So, any other questions?
Do you enjoy your quinceañera?
I loved my quinceañera. It was a very small quinceañera, and I loved it. It was very small, and it was just my family, but I loved it, and I would do it again if I had the chance. So